That's how I greet you now from now on. I do the Witcher thing. Okay, this video is a podcast. I just show you my stuff a bit and talk about whatever pops into my head. Welcome, how are you doing? Good, this is Black Raven. I'm gonna show you some my recent works here. Black Raven received recently the minigun update, and you can see the minigun being created in super fast down below in the right hand corner. This is a GIF animation created in Krita as well, so Blender and Krita, to create a GIF animation, but the reflections are a little bit off. You can see that, right? Something is there. I think it's due to the compression of the PNG sequence in Krita itself, but it works fine as a smaller stamp. So this guy here definitely is a GIF animation. You can see it ends with a GIF. Has the advantage I can send that through WhatsApp as a sticker, basically. Although it's a little bit tricky with WhatsApp, but in theory you can do that. While Robot Walter, which is this guy is right now working very diligently in the left-hand corner. I created this guy to make my video format where I use local AI to improve writing, reading and constructing sentences together with AI. It's a great use case for local AI. AI is a huge topic. I'm in the middle, neither for nor against, depending on how you use it. So I created Robot Walter, and he works very diligently in the left-hand corner. But he is an I want to show you that. So I just have to pick this guy here. Properties. This is not this is an MOV. This is a video format. So those are the differences. So I create overlays. I have many more overlays for OBS or other, OBS or video editing software. And I have to put them on a website. But right now, I want to be honest. I want to share. I am completely durch den Wind. That means I am overwhelmed. I'm not focused very well since over a year. I struggle because of some eye health issues, and I still have to wait for the final diagnose. But please don't give me a like for that. I just share that with you because I feel like I'm being more random than usually. That's one of the reasons. I like it though as well, but I can now use my condition, which it's a little bit tricky and I suffer from it in some way. So I'm using it as an excuse to be even more crazy, so that I get something positive out of that shit. But do not give me a like for that. I refuse that, okay? You can give me a like for good work, or if you want that, but you can also not do that. You can give me you can write some comments, I read them, and if you want. But I'm not asking for any of this. You can just enjoy a crazy guy babbling on YouTube and then move on with whatever you want to do, watching Fail Army or something. I love that shit so much. I love it so much. I like when people are getting hurt and it's not me. But I also slept once, and luckily no one was recording. At least I think so. It might be maybe a pop-up, I think over a year ago I slept on the way to the grocery store during the winter time. I was going down hills, and I knew that there was a little, steel. Well, I was a little bit stupid. There was an ice surface, and I knew if I would step on that, I would probably fall. But boy, I didn't expect that I would fall that fast. And I hurt myself really good. Sitting was a little bit hard. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I just want to add that I'm also, I like those videos, but it could also happen to me. Good. Where was I? Yeah, exactly. So I will get my diagnosis in the summer, end of summer, I think. I hope we'll see about that. I don't know for sure. Anyway, not the point, but it's definitely something which is in my head on a daily basis. So But let's stop complaining. Let's move on. So I do little projects. I cannot commit to larger projects, but I do little projects like those overlays. They keep me sane, if you want. I also like them. And this is Black Raven, and you can see Black Raven and Robert Walter in my Blender animation on my YouTube Blender channel as a proper short video, not a short video, but a short animation video, 2 to 3 minutes long, I think, where you can see my skills putting into a little fun animation, and people haven't seen it because it's not being shown to people. But it's an animation. I put a lot of work into that, and it would be nice if it could reach more people. So I'm advertising it in this way. There you see an older version of Black Raven. Black Raven is the car you see right now, and a friend of mine, Matthew, he named it also El Cuervo. He said it would mean Black Raven in Spanish. But I've never questioned him. It could also mean, Lucas, you are a good friend, but you annoy me once in a while. I never checked. I don't know what it means, but I believe him. El Cuervo sounds like Black Raven. Everything you see is handcrafted, hand modeled. I do not follow templates. I have to check the real thing once in a while to get the proportions right, but everything else is just fantasy, those are my strengths. Whatever. Okay, blah 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 blah. You see my most recent work. So Black Raven has received the minigun. You probably seen the video, right? Yeah, so the minigun at the beginning was assembled also in Blender, and then Black Raven has received the minigun weapon system upgrade. By the way, in the Black Raven animation, you don't see those things. The weapon system hasn't been a thing back then. So this guy is meant to be small. That's what he said. That's what he said. It's not a thing, but I want to make it a thing. It's meant to be small. What, are you crazy, man? It's meant to be like that. So he's gonna be needs to be placed in the right-hand corner, down below in some corner when you play racing games or something, or Carmageddon kind of like games. Yep. So what else? Yep. I will show you. This is the pump gun action I work on building that since I started 2 days ago. This is how I usually start. Everything left is usually the backups. And this is how it looks. And here's another version. It's more, what do people say when it's more like that? It's more, what is this, a living thing, right? It's more, not generic. No, what's the thing? Organic. Whatever the fuck that means. I know what it means, but still, whatever the fuck that means, I know, it looks very interesting. I think it looks very organic, and I like how it's being presented. I like how I feel about when experiencing this piece of art. It's very engaging. It's all those things. What the fuck do they mean? Do you like it or not? Oh man, hey people, whatever. Okay, why is here a car? It's simple to answer. This is I just pasted my car into because it uses some modifiers which I wanted to use for building the weapon, and that's why the car is here. Okay, this is one thing. So I need to continue working on that. Right, it's not finished yet. That's just a test thing. And while I was modeling it, I actually I made some mistakes here, and so instead of fixing it, I have to remodel that thing, which is okay. It's not a big deal, but I have to change the proportions anyways a little bit. So that's one option. Another option is if I had that, and that would be like so, something like that, kinda, right? Let me just hide the things which are not needed here. So that's another option. I'm gonna show you in pretty as well. So like so, and then maybe right, That could be an also one way. Or there's even another one, which I also think might be cool. Let me hide that one, which is this guy here. That looks also kind of like a Doom weapon, and it has those, whatever this is. I am not, this is also my first, I'm not sure, it's not the, but it's my first shotgun, let's put it there, yeah, that's true. So, I never built weapons much usually, except I created the minigun now, and also the minigun on Project Lara. You can look at the short video. I used the minigun after creating it for Black Raven to create the Easter event short, which is very funny. But yeah, whatever. Check it out on Project Lara. You can see those things over there. And yeah. So that's I like that one because it's more. Yeah, I like the shape so far. So maybe I'll go with that. I'm not quite 100% sure yet. Those things are also very lazy. But maybe that's already good enough for a little tiny overlay animation. I don't know. Maybe it's good enough already. Yeah. But I'll see. First I'm going to... Did I mention that this is also a podcast? Oh, whatever. So. Wait. So, no, this one I don't want to work. I don't want to work on that right now. This one also not. This one... Yeah. Basically I want to redo that thing here with... Which one do I use? Yeah, good. So while operating, or while you know, this is basically when I quick model stuff. I just figure out where I want to go with that. You know, what do I want to add, and so on. Blah 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 blah. And here I made some mistakes, and I could fix them. But here's a little mistake. This is a little mistake, and here's a little mistake. It's just fixing that is just more work than just doing it again, because I want to change the size anyway. So the thing is, if this would be approximately here, right? Then I need this bing thing here, right? There must be, usually there's a little thing here, not this one here, but kind of like something like that. You know what I mean, right? I do not know much about weapons. Like, I have no idea. To me, they don't have to be realistic. It depends. If you like realistic stuff, then this, you know, sure, why not? I always say it's good to combine a guy like me with someone who is more realistic. That's a great team. Then you have one who likes to follow templates, and the other one can be more freely exploring fantasy like me. That is always a good thing. Okay, anyway, let's just let me make a update here. Let's see. So if I want to have the chick thing, and I don't model the whole thing together, just share this a little bit with the viewer and see if people like it. But I don't think so. I mean, they do, but they don't find the video here. So maybe like so. No, maybe this is the... Okay, let's see. Just compare that here and there. Also, I'm not sure if I like the positioning here. Yeah, let me get rid of this one here. Welcome to ASMR Blender modeling. Let's talk about something interesting while I'm I'm gonna make a video like that. I wonder why no one is doing that anyways. Why is there no ASMR video somebody else screams in a microphone? People, okay. I like ASMR. It really works for me. Very well. Very well. I like it. Yeah, okay, let's do that differently. I don't know what I did here anyways. So good, let me think. What about this, like here maybe? Looks weird. You know, something is not quite right here. Let me just do something else, because maybe I screwed something up, and let's fix it already. Just it didn't look right. Something was, I know it's stupid what I do, you know, but when I'm not really completely knowing what directions I go, I like to have those inspirational things right next to me. Okay, that's okay though. Now let me save here, and let's just go like here, approximately. Okay. Good. Good. Let's see if I would like that. Although maybe without destroying this guy. Let me just do a duplicate. I just want to see if I would maybe like that or not. In this case, it's not destroyed, you know. I can just see if I go for that or not. So if this one would be like so. Yes. Okay, but I have to. It's very close here. I don't like that so much. Yeah. Let's see if I could just get rid of this one here. That's better. In facto, I can actually do that here. It's not perfect, but I'm still figuring things out. Okay. I still have to figure myself out. Life and so on. So tough. That's easy. Just live it. That's all life is asking you for. And if you want to add a meaning to life, then add a meaning to life. But you don't have to. But if you want to, you can do that. Okay, this is just this idea so far. Let's see. The limited solve sometimes is not resulting in proper outcomes, so I always check those things now. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, now we have a good toy to play around with that. And let me add the bevel. And let me close that in the middle as well. Or maybe like so. Yeah, so this is not really using the middle mirror, but it's not a problem. Just get close to it. And then looks good. Okay, saving it. So let's see how this looks in like so. Yeah, maybe. And let's duplicate that. That brings me to another idea. So what the heck? fuck is going on here? No, I don't like that. Okay, but it brings me, actually I have, no, let's see. Yeah, I like this one, sure, but maybe this is good for something else. Let me check, is this correct? Yeah. So I can just put this over here, yeah. Okay, let me just get this here down. Because that thing could be the chick chick thing, right? Yeah. This is the chick chick thing. Let's put this here aside, and those guys can be longer. And then this one I can maybe like so. For now, and something like that. Good. No. Yeah. I like weapons in games. I do. This is very. This is almost like a philosophical thing. I do not like them for humans. This is just some bullshit. I think we should really get over that. Not for war whatsoever, in games only, or if it's good to survive in nature or something, you know, to hunt and something, but otherwise I'm not a big weapon fan. Also, I live in Europe, obviously. This is, I think here, it's a good thing that no one can carry a weapon here. But if you freak out because you're American and you know, you need to brush your teeth by using, you know, a 9mm, so go for it. I don't know. Go for it. But that's I'm also not interested in your discussion. Yeah, you can share, because I said something, you can give me your opinion, but I don't want to go into that direction. But it's interesting to me. Something I really theorize still is, why do we? The thing is, I cannot deny that there is a certain attractiveness to weapons in games, you know. It's fun, you know, and I don't really know exactly what it is. Yeah, but maybe it's more like humans. As humans, we have we're not just good constantly. We have demons and we have difficulties, right? And it's maybe it's the best thing if you figure out how we can use the if you like Star Wars, how we can use the dark force to put it for good use, because, you know, it's in balance, right? The yin and yang thing always. Yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, there is a reason why there are so many shooter games, you know. Why if this wouldn't be a thing, then we would all have games where we play with water pistols or something, right? Right? We don't have that. It's interesting, yeah. So good. Let's see. Let's try to do the similar thing here. But how would I connect that one here? Oh, that's interesting. Well, why is this happening? Was I shrinking it so much? Ah, no, I changed the position. Oh, I changed the position. And it's the same thing? Ah, I did it. I copied it like that. Ah, crap. Let's free this guy here. No, I wanted to be in the middle. Let's do this again. I kind of screwed that up, but okay, whatever. It's not a big deal. I may see what am I not doing right now. I think. Hey, what am I stupid here? Ah, okay. No, come on, I'm stuck here in my brain right now. I have to think. I mean, it's not that difficult to think. Ah, sometimes it is, whatever. I see. And this is how a simple object becomes so fast, so annoying. Let me just see. So mirror mode off here, and I'm gonna do another mirror. What the fuck am I doing here? So wait. Yeah, I don't need this one. Okay, good. That was a little bit, okay, whatever. Maybe a little bit displacement guy over here is good. I see. I should be here. Okay, whatever. Let's do that. Hexa. Yeah. Okay, a little bit bigger could be. Okay, let's save this one. Let's make the thing here again here. I do like how this looks, but I have to do this separately. Box cutter I should maybe consider buying. It makes those tasks a little bit easier. Huh? Boy, what am I doing wrong again here? Hey. No, okay. Yeah. Good, I have to fix that here. This one I don't need. Let's keep that. Let's see why I have this here. No, there is no reason really. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Looks different to the other one, sure. It's not the same, but I cannot go inside, so let's go outside a bit. So, I see. Yeah, that's good. But why do I do that? I don't know yet. Well, first to have this thing in the first place, and then I can think about how I can, where to place it, where it looks kind of okay. I don't want to stretch that thing, and it's stretching because there is nothing. I see. That's what I okay. What the heck is that? I see. Let's fix that also. Yeah, that's better. That is clean. I like it when it's clean, you know. Good. Let's see. Maybe later. Okay, let me also check. In theory, if I'm happy, we can get rid of those things eventually, but not now. Let's keep it for now. Okay, let's move on. Wait, before I move on, let me just delete this one. This one. This is the backup now. Yeah. Good. Yeah, now I can stretch it. It's sweet that I keep doing that. I usually either use this or that. And I do use this one constantly. It's so weird. It's not. But okay, I had also a break. Maybe my brain is now thinking, hey, oh no, I said it again. My brain, this is the English thing. You know, sometimes my brain is doing that and I wish it wouldn't do it, but it's stupid. So. I think this might need to be longer. Yeah, let's follow that. Oh. The thing what I I checked, of course I try to do everything good for the eyes now as much as I can. That also consists of exercise, and I do those things anyways. I exercise as I always did, but even eating more, even more healthy to eyes. Instead of taking supplements as many people do, I just, you know what I do every single day? I eat baby spinach. Yeah, not baby spinach, and I don't make a big deal of it. I just wash it and I put it into my mouth like I would swallow a pill, like a tablet, So because I think people, I don't know what's wrong with people, that we have natural things, we can give it a try before buying supplements always. So stupid. It's not stupid, it's a good thing maybe, for some people when you suffer from deficiency, or what's the word, but why not using, just eating a baby spinach or kind of a green salad, even if you don't enjoy, like instead of enjoying it, I wake up and 2 hours later or something, I try to eat that, sometimes earlier, sometimes later, and then it's in my system, and I don't have to think about it every day, because I'm not a salad eater. I like salad as a side product, usually, but that's what I do. And just yeah. Okay, people, this is what I think, they're so fast with this company solutions always, whenever there's a problem, here's a pill, here's a thing, just instead of trying it first. It's crazy. People don't think about this at all. I'm not saying that nature will fix everything, but it's something you can easily do. It's not expensive. It doesn't cost more than the pill, and you maybe get even something good for your system. Why not give it a try? Certainly, you cannot really harm that. You can. It's hard to overeat with salad. You can overdose with the pills, but with salad, it's kind of tough. Try that. And like I said, if you don't like it, you don't have to like it. You just swallow it like a pill. Once in a while, I make a nice salad, make it look nicer. But yeah, let's see. I think this is wrong. Let's keep it for now. So what do I do with that? I don't know. Making a hole now in this one is possible, but it's gonna be a little bit tedious. So instead of making a hole, I'm just gonna add here something to it. It also looks like a hole, but it's not gonna be a hole. just something like that. Too detailed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the other one looks better. You're right. Let's keep the shape of the original one here, this guy here. Oh, I broke it. I broke it. Just like so, huh? No. You know what? Okay, let's come on. Maybe I was. Let's keep it. What? What? Where's my... What the heck? Cursor to selected. Hello? No, that's... What the heck? Okay, no. See, we get upset if we have a certain expectations and the expectation is not met, then we get upset, right? Why is that? Because I think for the brain, it takes extra effort. Your brain tries to survive. It's really stupid how we say that. You try to survive, and you know, you try when you are born. I know. But when you are born, you try to make sense of your environment, and that takes energy. And so when you made sense of the environment and you think this is how things are, and then this is how you survive, because you analyze your environment, you expect certain behaviors, and whenever the behavior is not matching your expectation, that costs extra energy to add that to your understanding of this world. And you know, if this happens constantly, you may think, crap, now I have to memorize that too. And maybe that's why it what the heck is that? Maybe that, let's see, what the heck is that? Get rid of that. Maybe that's why we're getting upset, because we know we have to memorize something new, and this is super annoying. No. No, a bit better. But do I have the other thing still here? Yeah, here, okay. Maybe. Let's check this out. What? Selection to cursor. Now it fits perfectly, just the size. But that's a problem. I should do it in here, because then the other thing is to measure with it. And I can redo that. I can get rid of this if I don't like it. Yeah, I mean, this is not a perfect cycle, so that's the problem. That's the thing where it looks a little bit off. But for now, I just want to see how it could look. Yeah, this has to be, I think this one has to come down a bit. Right here. Check this out here. Looks good, but it doesn't make sense. So, it's gonna be hard to use. Chick. Or maybe it's just how you hold that, right? Okay, let's go put this here as my first saving here. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of this here a bit. I do like this guy here, this one here. This is kind of cool. Maybe you can add that at the end, you know. If I don't forget, I know this looks like horrible, but this is because the material is not meant for this preview here. Oh, this looks kind of good, eh? I like that. It's a Demonkiller. If you're a demon. That's something I hate in Baldur's Gate 3. That the demons, it's a personal thing, but I'm a kid from the 90s. If a demon looks like a demon, I don't want them to have ordinary, daily, boring situations to tell you and to handle. I don't want to have a demon whining about anything. They are demons, in my opinion. Nasty creatures. They always play with humans. They always on top of that. They can manipulate, but they have one thing. They are not scared whatsoever. Except if the big guy steps in, then this is the thing which scares the shit out of them. Other than that, they do not whine. And in Baldur's Gate, they walk around and whining about like, no, it doesn't work for me. Doesn't work for me at all. But Baldur's Gate 3, great game. I gotta give it a lot of credit because it's first. I mean, man, have you seen that shit? looks great. And no microtransactions, you know. Oh, this looks actually better. That looks actually kind of good, you know. This is what I would describe as Bob Ross, who said happy accidents, you know. That's I like that one a lot, actually. I think this is what I'm going for. So this one here, this is something I like, but it's gonna be placed not on that guy. So it's gonna be smaller and something, and this one is gonna be here. And maybe, yeah, I have to save that as another, just in case I screw that up. I always do that. Certain projects are super large in files. You may not want to do that in every project, but I usually, when I have like a major change, I do that. I just overwrite. No, I make a new save. Good. Let's make this. Oh no, I cannot do that. But this one I could if I. Like it would be around here. Now I have to adjust that. And then this one maybe even slightly right. Yeah. I mean, I have to do those guys here. That's something I cannot... but yeah, man. Something like that, right? Small weapon. And you know what I love to do when you're getting good at the 3D stuff? Copying things. Huh? That's funny, right? Let's check this out. Yeah, man. I mean, you better don't have any problems with me. Yeah. That's funny. I like that. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Let's not overdo it. But we need a sci-fi element. This one here, the shiny stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit glitching here. Yeah, I could create a backup thing, but again, like when I'm not certain, like that's the reason why I like to keep those things near to me. I have also usually when I know those are backups, I create another collection. I call it backup, and I just hide it. But sometimes when we in German we have a saying, aus den Augen, aus dem Sinn, which is aus den Augen, aus dem Sinn. Which means if it's not in your vision, if it's not, if you cannot see it, you do not think about it. That means, for example, if you have a bag of chips lying next to you, and if you want to not eat too many chips because it's not healthy, all right? But as I enjoy, I'm not saying don't enjoy, but then you're gonna put this in a shelf where you cannot visually see that, and then you forget about this. That's why we say it's not, if it's not in the vision, it's not in your mind, basically. Something like that. And the same thing counts when I create stuff, right? If I have them next to me, I can see them, then I do stuff like this, and then I can create that. Yeah, that was fun. I'm happy I did that. I'm happy I recorded that session also a little bit. Like a preview, but I'm gonna do the rest offline also. Now I'm gonna take a break. I think I'm now very happy with this video. It's Japanese, by the way. Video YouTuber. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. I thought this looks also good. This looks also good. A little bit, I have to make it longer. Oh no, I cannot squeeze it like that. Let me just duplicate this one here. keep doing that. This is also good, but maybe a little bit too short, right? It needs to be longer. That's not a problem. Hmm. Yeah, I think this is a good direction. I like that a lot. Maybe even without the other thing, just a little bit at the front or something. Yeah, this one is still, you know, it's not finished. Yeah. Looks like a doom killer, like a demon killer. Okay, great. But I'm gonna take a break now. I'm taking those things. Yeah, I like it a lot. I just okay, I'm convinced. I like it. It's a good direction. That's gonna be good. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm happy now. See, this is where I get my happiness from. This is where I get my happiness. Okay, I gotta go. If I'm happy, I've noticed people don't like it. That, you know, be easy on me. I have also, I struggle. People don't see that, but I do struggle. I do. Not too bad. I have, like, you know, people who are on my side, so I'm not alone, right? Okay, good. So don't worry about me. Okay, I wish you a nice day now because I'm happy. Otherwise, I would just say bye. Bye bye.